Hello guys and welcome to my new video, and today we're gonna just predict a possible hypothetical scenario between Barack Obama and Donald Trump, because both are ineligible for a new term. Trump got two, I know, not consecutive terms, but it's still ineligible, and also we got Obama two consecutive terms, and now, yeah, that is the true part about this. Even though Trump wants to run, at least he has some of Trump 2028 hats, even though that's not constitutionally possible. And probably we can see some Trump supporters trying to get Trump into the presidency again in 2028, but I do think that's not going to happen, and we're going to see a president JD Vance. I also have a video about that, a prediction between JD Vance and Gavin Newsom, which I think right now are the two main front runners for the election in 2028. I think it's going to be a very close one, but I do think right now JD Vance has an edge. So if there would be a rematch between, not a rematch, but at least Trump versus Obama, because that would be certainly a very interesting race. Obama was, if not the most popular president in the United States, at least in the 21st century. Okay, I know it's a very short period of time, but in the last 50 years, probably only apart from Bill Clinton, he was the most popular one. Especially a lot of moderates like him. Some Republicans do like him as well. And even though he has some controversies, he's almost I would say a flawless leader for many people, and some people do have criticism on him because of some wars and some things that he started. At least people say he started. But the point of this video is not to talk about the Obama's presidency. Okay, it's not going to be to give my opinion. It's the purpose of this video is to imagine a scenario in both Trump and Obama run. So I mean, Obama was very strong in the cities. Every Democrat is, but Obama was a different person here. You, for example, go to Michigan, you go to Wayne County, we talked about why Democratic Party is losing urban voters, and this is particularly the reason. I said the working class people the Democrats are forgetting the working class people, and Obama was a very key factor of why the Democrats were able to win North Carolina, because of all the black voters there. And I just want to talk about North Carolina for a minute before I'm going to Michigan, because North Carolina, Obama won in 2008. Kay Hagan, the last Democratic senator from North Carolina, won here in 2008 as well. Since then, we don't have any Democrat winning senatorial speaking, nor presidential speaking. We do have, and right now North Carolina does have a Democratic governor, but that's a different part. Okay, gubernatorial races are sometimes different from senatorial and presidential, because people will vote more for the candidate, even though for the party, even though we are very polarized right now, and that could not matter. But the Republicans are not choosing probably the best candidates there. Last year they chose Mark Robinson, which clearly a mistake, but that's another content for another video. Romney here, he won North Carolina by 2 points. The point here I'm making is, well, Obama was very great here. This is Durham County. I know Biden did better. I know Hillary Clinton did better, but the point I'm making here is not of that. North Carolina and all those suburbs around it are changing. They were changing, and they're still changing towards the Democrats. You go, for example, to Wake County, Trump lost by much more than 10 points, I think even above 20. The point I'm making here is Obama was crucial in these areas, especially around here, what you call a lot of black communities. It's a lot of black counties that has a majority of black voters, and Obama was crucial in black voters. And not even Kamala Harris, that is black, was able to get these voters back to the Democratic Party. See here, for example, in Norfolk, Virginia is a huge place of black voters. You go to Richmond City, Virginia, also another huge place of black voters. The Democrats are still getting huge percentages, but they're not getting the turnout. And the turnout matters, especially in these key areas like Wayne County, Michigan. This is the home of Detroit. It's the home of a lot of black voters, a lot of Arab Americans, people who voted for Obama that were identified by him. A lot of minorities voted for Obama. And those minorities right now are shifting for Trump. So I do think in the first sense of the map, Obama would capture all of the states that, of course, I'm not going to do this as a lean or something. I'm just going to go to the states I think he's going to win. And of course, he's going to be Colorado, New Mexico. Even though Colorado was competitive by the time Obama only won by 5. Kamala won by much more than that. They won by about 15, I think, or something. Let me just check. It was 11. I'm sorry, not 15. I'm sorry. But the point I'm making is so substantial that many of these states, like Illinois, Obama won by much more than that. And this is in particular due to Chicago, okay? Because you go to Chicago, and I mean, CNN divides Chicago into two places because Chicago is Cook County, and now they're dividing Chicago City and then the rest of the county. I'm sorry, so we cannot compare. I'm really sorry. And then he, of course, he's gonna win Illinois. I would say Hawaii is where he's from, even though some people are saying that Obama's not born in the United States. That is completely false. We don't have evidences to show that that is true at all, and that is just fake news and that stuff. So I think he's gonna win the Nebraska second congressional district, even though he lost. I think he lost in this try. Yeah, he lost because the second congressional district is right here around the Omaha area. And this is another point where you can see the suburbs are changing from Obama to, and there's a different coalition right now. If Obama would have run today, I do think he's gonna win by a substantial margin, but by a very different scenario, very different. I mean, it's not conceivable for Obama to win Iowa. Iowa is a very different state from where it was before when he ran in both in 2008 and both in 2012. Obama won by 6. A state that Obama won by 13 or something. This is the states change, people's change, demographics change, and people need to understand that even though Obama cannot run, okay, this is just an hypothetical, but even if Obama ran, he will not win in Iowa. He will not win Ohio. So the point I'm making is North Florida, even though he won Florida twice, and even though he was very competitive there, even though he just barely won, he was competitive in Miami-Dade County. Guess what? Miami-Dade County has a huge percentage of Latino. And the point here many people is making is, if Obama returns, which is, I won't say it again, it's impossible, but if hypothetical Obama returns, can he get the Latino voters? Can he get the black voters that some people were not happy with the Democratic Party and they left or simply did not vote at all? Because some people just skipped the presidential line, like many Arab Americans said, because of the unhappiness over the Israel-Hamas conflict, or war, wherever you want to call it, or genocide or something. Because I don't want to be controversial about this. I'm not going to talk about this. Each one of you can have your own opinions, and I'm going to be very happy with that if you show them in the comments below, just respectfully, okay? And I don't think many of those Democratic voters, or that were Democratic in the past, I think they were basically lost for the Democratic Party. Some can return if Obama gets back, but the others are just not happy with the party. And it's not just about Obama and Biden and Hillary Clinton and Kamala. No, it's about the establishment of the Democratic Party. Okay? Because, look, Obama is just one person. Of course, he united the country. Because the country, even though, of course, this was very close, only about 3 million votes, 3.5 million votes, but the country was a little bit more united than it is today. We do have a lot of polarization right now. But let's go to the prediction again. So Florida will stay Republican. I would say Alabama, all of those. Texas, of course, Texas will stay Republican. Indiana. So this is the point I'm making. I'm sorry. I select North Carolina. Of course, the rest of Nebraska. Second congressional district of Maine. Because even though the second congressional district of Maine is a little bit competitive, it's turned to be more Republican than people thought initially. And this, okay, will be like this. I'm just, okay. And I'm sorry, I touched Colorado for a mistake this once. And right now we don't have anything. Okay, we don't have Iowa. So even if in a worse scenario for the Republicans, I just forget to place Virginia and Minnesota. So this will be the map, the initial map, at least so far when you start predicting. Of course, this is the swing states right now. The point I'm making is Obama would have won the race. But it's not going to be by a very substantial margin. Because guess what? The country is divided. Is polarized. And when people think, oh, can Trump has a red wave and win all of the states? He cannot. Can Kamala win all the states? He cannot. And I mean, all the states, I mean, can Trump win Minnesota and Virginia? That was impossible back then. I mean, I never thought that would be possible because the country is so polarized that those states are not possible at all. You do have the swing states, and then you have the other states, and they're just so safe that nobody cares about them. Even though the Democrats had Texas, the Democrats had Florida, now Ohio for the Senate, and it's just so hard to get those states back voting for another person because they're so polarizing. And you know how MAGA is. MAGA is MAGA voters are very devoted to Trump. And if Trump says to vote for somebody, they're going to vote for somebody. And that's the point I'm making here. And I think of course, Obama would have won all the swing states: Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona, and Nevada. Arizona is the one that had. I'm not so 100% sure about Arizona, but I do think in Nevada is certainly possible because Obama. Look at the percentage he got in Clark County. Kamala won by 2. He won by 15. The point is very simple. And the point is that Obama could recapture some of the voters, as I said before, and this might help the Democratic Party getting huge wins. The point I'm making is, do you see Obama winning any more states here? I don't see. Maybe Obama in a very great year, he can win Nebraska first, because that was the only part of the country that swung to the left in the last election. Probably Maine second, so win everything in Maine. Apart from this, I don't see it. I mean, Florida and Texas are impossible. When the Democrats always say, "Oh, going to win Texas," not going to win Texas, at least in the near future. And Iowa is impossible. Trump won by 13, as I said before. Ohio is the one that I think is the closest one to say it's going to be Democratic, but even that is just not, it's not correct to even think about that, okay? And this is a very hard map because the Republicans at worst have 217. Of course, Democrats at worst have 226, as I said, so it's mostly balanced. But this will be the map, Obama versus Trump. I think this will be the map Obama would have won, but not by a very substantial margin, like many people is saying. Oh, Obama's going to win Texas and Florida and Ohio and Indiana and Iowa. That's not going to be possible. That's not possible at all because it's so hard in a polarized country. So this is the video, guys. I hope you have liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like for more. And don't forget, live stream November 4th, starting at 6:45 p.m. until 2 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to cover all the results: New Jersey gubernatorial, Virginia gubernatorial, also California Proposition 50, and mayoral race in New York City. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like, and we'll see you in the next. Thank you.